You started your business for one reason: freedom. It's the promise that fuels the entire entrepreneurial spirit. The freedom to call your own shots, to answer to no one but your own ambition. The freedom to build your own dream, brick by painful brick, instead of building someone else's. And most importantly, the freedom to control your own time, to finally own your life. This is the vision sold to every aspiring founder. The escape from the 9 to 5, the path to a life of purpose and autonomy. So why are you trapped? Why does that dream feel so distant, replaced by a constant low-grade anxiety? Why are you the one answering customer support emails at 10 p.m., long after your employees have clocked out? Why are you the one manually sending appointment reminders on a Sunday, sacrificing the very family time you started the business to protect? Why are you the only person who knows how anything in your business actually works? The truth is, you didn't build a business. You built a high-stress, high-stakes, 80-hour-a-week job that you can never, ever leave. You've become the bottleneck, the central point of failure. Every question, every decision, every minor crisis flows directly to you, creating a prison of your own design. And as Michael Gerber, author of the legendary book, The E-Myth, so bluntly put it, you are working for a lunatic. This isn't just a feeling, it's a quantifiable crisis. A 2022 study from Asana revealed that the average employee spends 60% of their time on work about work. The repetitive, administrative tasks that drain energy and kill productivity. Now imagine you're the owner. That number is likely far, far worse. But there is a way out. There is a way to get your freedom back. It's not about hustling harder or finding some mythical source of more motivation. That's the lunatic's logic. The real path is about working less, but working smarter. It requires a fundamental shift in thinking. A transition from being the doer of all things to the designer of the systems that do the things. It's called the Freedom Formula. And it's the one system that separates the trapped operator from the true owner. Before we dive into the psychology, one of the biggest time traps for business owners is the phone. Most small businesses spend thousands on ads to make the phone ring, but miss over 30% of those calls simply because they're busy with another patient or customer. Every missed call is a lost lead. That's why this video is supported by Think.AI. It's an AI-powered system that answers your phone, books appointments, and follows up with leads 24/7. You'll never miss a patient call again. You get to serve your current clients with your full attention, knowing that your new leads are being captured and nurtured automatically. Check out my affiliate link in the video description below to see how it works. Now, let's explore the psychology of why we get trapped in the first place. That feeling of being trapped isn't just in your head. It's a real psychological state called time poverty. It's the constant, nagging feeling that you are always behind. You have too much to do and not nearly enough time to do it. And this scarcity mindset has a high cost. It triggers anxiety. It leads to decision fatigue, where even simple choices feel impossible. It kills your creativity. It forces you to spend 60% of your day on work about work. Things like data entry, searching for files, and managing tasks, instead of the skilled work you're actually good at. You become a firefighter, living in a state of constant reaction. But here's the truth. You don't have a time problem. 1 second pause. You have a system problem. 2 second dramatic pause. To understand the path to freedom, we first have to understand the trap. It's a concept best explained by business guru Michael Gerber in his seminal book, The E-Myth. The E stands for entrepreneurial, and the myth is the fatal assumption that an individual who's an expert at a technical skill will, by default, be an expert at running a business that sells that skill. This single misunderstanding is the root cause of so many business failures. Gerber argues that most businesses aren't started by entrepreneurs, but by what he calls technicians who have had an entrepreneurial seizure. Think of the podiatrist who is brilliant at treating patients and decides to open their own clinic. Or the restaurant owner who is a phenomenal chef, convinced their food alone will guarantee success. Or the freelance graphic designer whose clients love their work so much, they decide to launch their own agency. They believe their technical mastery is the key to a thriving enterprise. But this is where the dream begins to sour. The problem is, being a great technician has almost nothing to do with being a great business owner. The technician only knows how to do the work. They don't know how to build a business that does the work for them. Suddenly, they're not just treating patients or cooking food. They're also the marketer, the bookkeeper, the receptionist, and the janitor. They are forced to wear all the hats at once. They are the technician, doing the core work, the manager, creating order and handling logistics, and the entrepreneur, trying to steer the ship. But with only 24 hours in a day, they default to what they know best, the technical work. The business becomes a prison of their own making. This isn't just a theory. A 2022 study by Asana revealed that the average employee spends 60% of their time on work about work. Things like searching for information, switching between apps, and managing shifting priorities, not the skilled work they were hired for. For a business owner, that number is often even higher. This is the fast track to burnout. The passion that started the journey is extinguished by the relentless pressure of tasks they never wanted to do. But there is an escape. The freedom formula is the antidote to the technician's trap. It begins with a conscious, deliberate decision to stop being the technician who works the business and start being the owner who works the business. You achieve this transformation by building systems. A system is simply a documented, repeatable process that delivers a predictable, desired result every single time, regardless of who is running it. It's the secret sauce of every scalable company, from McDonald's making the same burger worldwide to Amazon delivering a package to your door. And in the 21st century, automation is the powerful tool that runs those systems for you, 24/7s for you, 24/7s, without getting tired, sick, or distracted. As author Tim Ferriss puts it, the goal is not to simply buy your freedom, but to automate your income. This isn't about replacing humans, but about liberating them from the mundane. It's not as complicated as it sounds. It starts with one simple, investigative question. What is a low-value, repetitive task that is draining my time and energy right now? To truly understand the power of this shift, let me give you a real-world example. This is a story about a common problem that plagues even the most brilliant professionals, trapping them in what we call the technician's trap. It's a situation where your expertise becomes your own golden cage. I worked with a podiatry clinic owner, a brilliant doctor, truly gifted in his craft. His patients trusted him, and his reputation for clinical excellence was second to none. But his business was slowly suffocating him. He was a master of his trade, but a prisoner to his operations. The core of the problem was a single, seemingly small task: appointment confirmations. He and his staff were spending over 10 hours every single week manually calling patients. This isn't an isolated issue. A 2022 study by Asana found that the average knowledge worker spends 58% of their day on work about work, not the skilled job they were hired to do. This doctor was a living embodiment of that statistic. Imagine the inefficiency. They were wasting precious hours, playing endless games of phone tag, leaving voicemails that were never returned, and still dealing with the crippling financial impact of costly no-shows. Every missed appointment was a direct hit to the bottom line, and every minute on the phone was a minute not spent on patient care or growing the business. He was a high-paid technician, a specialist in his field, acting as a low-paid receptionist. This is the ultimate trap for any skilled entrepreneur. The solution wasn't to work harder or hire more people to make more calls. The solution was to build one simple system. We designed an automated SMS and email reminder system. That's it. The goal was to surgically remove this one time-consuming task from his daily workflow, permanently. It wasn't about adding a fancy new tool. It was about strategic subtraction. The moment a patient booked an appointment, the system took over entirely. No human intervention was required. It instantly sent a confirmation text and email, securing the booking in the patient's mind. Then it sent a friendly reminder 24 hours before the appointment, giving them a simple way to confirm or reschedule. It even sent a "We miss you" text if a regular patient hadn't booked in 6 months, reactivating dormant revenue streams without anyone lifting a finger. The result, his no-show rate dropped by a staggering 30%. That alone was a massive win, directly boosting his revenue and making his schedule far more predictable. But the financial gain wasn't the most important outcome. The real victory was that he bought back his time. He reclaimed those 10 hours a week. That's 40 hours a month. That's 520 hours a year. Let that sink in. That is 13 full 40-hour work weeks of freedom, bought back with one simple automated system. 13 weeks he could now use to see more patients, learn new techniques, or simply be with his family. This isn't just about podiatry. This is about a fundamental principle that applies to any business. As author Tim Ferriss says, focus on being productive instead of busy. This is about every repetitive, low-value task that steals your day and prevents you from doing the work that truly matters. Whether you run a clinic, a restaurant, a marketing agency, or a law firm, your business is filled with these 10-hour-a-week opportunities for liberation. You just have to learn how to see them. The biggest fear small business owners have is that automation is impersonal, that it makes them lose their personal touch. That is a myth. Automating a reminder text doesn't make you impersonal. It frees you up to have a real 10-minute human conversation with a patient when they're actually in your office. Automating an AI to answer the first lead qualifying questions doesn't make you cold. It gives you the time to personally call your most valuable clients just to say thank you. Automation doesn't replace your human touch. It protects it. It handles the transactional work so you can focus on the transformational work. The Freedom Formula is simple. Freedom Formula is simple. Freedom is choice. It's the choice to work on what inspires you, not what drains you. It's the choice to be a leader, not just an operator. So, if today's lesson taught you that automation is the key to buying back your time, the next logical step is to find the right tool for the job. Most business owners know they need a system, but don't have the time or tech skills to build one. This is exactly why tools like ThinkRI exist. It helps you install that first, most critical automation, capturing and booking new leads, so you can stop worrying about missed calls and start focusing on growth. It's the perfect first step in building your own Freedom Formula. You can check it out and support the channel by using my link in the video description below. If you want to learn more about how to automate your marketing or grow your business smarter, click that link or check out the other free resources on mine. Site at aegisenterprise.com. Join other business owners mastering leadership and marketing. Subscribe and grow with us.